Right, abusu mo bi akwa ban famra 2k ni sem bloss o YouTube so say abusu afọ ya ba as usual ensem ahodo a ekoso o gara say no ana de beso ahwefo ene atiefo nya na abusu me kase no message some de beche because emprempren ya me video ya abusu ha osuo kese bi top ent amache se background no me nya de bebre e wa achi nanso ya fato ya say usuo mu awiamu yere ensem ahodo a ekoso o gara say no e ba beso ya ahwefo ene atiefo nya na abusu me kase no eya de se nsem ya ba betodwa ni nyina fa OSP chese o declare Ken Ofori Atta wanted no abusua after that no chese otim se OSP ene mpenfo ahudo bi abomodian so mbetimi hu Ken Ofori Atta ne kira kwan na emu omu hu no na finally chese sika enye sika keto bi aba betodwa de te nyina nse obi bi obetimi aboa me hu Ken Ofori Atta ne kira kwan bia no chese de se sika we money pa na abusua sika no chese $100,000 abusu sika no ano de ne pay ya mempesem kasebet nse ne beko ne akwa akohwe se de ensem esitie akwa akotie mu nsem no ere abade ba ba betina se di nsem no ho enkomo midin ere kwa me gentle
shut down Ghanaian local banks including Sedu Agongo's bank. Wow, me banamitie no can move very very sad story. Young man, I decided so he's going to leave a legacy. He's going to, build a bank that onuko oniwa. His name will be on it. Say ono no founder of this bank. Na mo shenyamie nim. Papa yeshe. Na mo jini license. Mudi na court. Apanish no very well. I show ni pepe. Udi edru so yes, because you are an Ofori Atta, you are too good to be prosecuted. Who the hell do you think you are? What the unsaka abansika abansa bekao? There's nobody above the law. Nobody is above the law. And see okata weni na wudi sika. When a new government comes, they would make sure say you are brought to book. And I believe that is why they wanted Bawumia to continue. They didn't want the NDC to come to power because they know, say, when NDC comes to power now, all this rot will be exposed, and that's what we are saying. Can you imagine, say, NDC and power now Bawumia to Aswa? Do you think the rot that has been uncovered by the oral team and by Attorney General's office and by the special point? Look, when NPP was in power, Nanado was in power, the special prosecutor was like a friend say a poodle. He couldn't bite, he couldn't back. Papa ni Juma ufa Cecilia Dapa case no. Even before the special prosecutor started investigating Cecilia Dapa's case no. Nado abe issue statement say, "Oh Cecilia, Mami Cici, don't worry. I shall vindicate." A friend is saying, "I shall then vindicate you another day." I will clear you. Mami can is simple.
Hello dear.
Hello dear. I will clear you. Don't worry. Emma, special prosecutor. Omo chichiri ni sa egunechi. I love letters. Etro Mami Cici. What you say? And see, when MPP was in power, the special prosecutor was toothless. He was a toothless bulldog. He was just like there walking around, powerless. But now that they are out of power, he knows that this new government is willing to fight corruption, fight stealing, and bring people to book. It's what we say when a new form of fresh breath of life in him. Now he has some.
When say America say now
me for us because somebody you $10,000 and $100,000 classes. I don't know can send call for no come and show us where he is. I'm over this kind of.
So Attorney General and special prosecutor mo
special prosecutor was like a toothless bulldog under MPP because honorable Ken ewiase wa ho ewiase sisa o Mugabe ewiase wote ewiase I was say wo ye papa I was say wo ye ni papa na uja good legacy. Bible says that what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? And ubi na ato Ken Ofori Atta no. Ken Ofori Atta bae omo taote no as a Yale graduate. So we say later cry be who no Achimota school transcript and not just a 9 in chains, but somehow no he managed to get to Yale. Only God knows how he found his way there. And the results of the 9 in chains we saw from Achimota school was what we saw when he became the finance minister. You also how badly he handled the economy. And see, Ken Ofori Atta say oyari na we took wine. Special prosecutor also say Osheno, wanted man, dead or alive. He's wanted to come and answer questions on about 4 projects that he has his fingers in. And I don't see why, say, if Ken Ofori Atta is innocent, why he should running away from, if anything, the special prosecutor. The answers that the special prosecutor is looking for is with Ken Ofori Atta. You see, Mugabe, at a point when Ken Ofori Atta was seriously ill, he left his position and went to the US, I think for a liver transplant or something. We all saw him. He had swollen face and everything. Nyamincha ade otumi koje treatment no ba back alive. Ida nyamiase. But even at that point, Ken Ofori Atta did not run away, even at the point where he was seriously ill and needed a new liver. Ken Ofori Atta was still in the country and held on to his position as a finance minister. Yaria worse, saying liver transplant no occur through. On to me back to Ghana. I mean, Ghana prosecutor, I believe that he's not going to keep him here forever. He needs him for investigation. And see what Betina say, Abia, 2 days, now your interview, you give your answer. Now you can go back for your whatever treatment. Whatever treatment. And then there's Assembly Maker say he needs to come and answer. He has his reputation on the line. And his people are saying that Bakubi Amete your friend is Nanabina, Sani Freno, fat guy or say here special prosecutor or no for plane and call London. Now uncle interview your friend is saying Ken Ofori Atta or London, and I find that very ridiculous. Somebody who has been accused of stealing money, engaged in corruption, share $58 million now. Ken Ofori Atta the share as I say National Cathedral ni muno. Wow. $58 million no anka etumisi 38 million potumisi hospital Emma, like even a specialist hospital for Ken Ofori Atta to be getting his treatment from Ghana instead of going to US or to the UK to go and get treatment now that he is sick. As finance minister, how many clinics or hospitals did Ken Ofori Atta build? But today that Ken Ofori Atta is sick, Ken Ofori Atta is abroad in the US or the UK, wherever he's hiding in his rat hole, getting medical treatment. How about you and I? Mugabe, would you have money to go to the US to go and get treatment? I don't think so. And teacher said, Ken Ofori Atta ebugana for kwasia. Wasai sikano, eno onu yare no, sikana we no, odi biako, no de kwakosa no yare. So these are the kind of leaders that we had under Nanado. People are saying, yegu Ken Ofori Atta enimasi by declaring him, in fact, yegu Ghana enimasi by declaring him wanted. Wodi wana na wegu Ghana enimasi. It happened in Nigeria. There was a finance, I think it was a female energy minister. Or no so Orieska. She was hiding in London. Omukochi ne by Emma ni bestandi trial. Say engu AFN in China, when you engage in corruption in China, the sentence is death. And to say Ken Ofori Atta are engaging in corruption and stealing. Let us see how does that affect? In fact, it raises Ghana's corruption index. Say Ghana, the government of Ghana is actually fighting corruption. And see, Ghana hasn't disgraced anybody, or the country hasn't been disgraced because special prosecutor. Who is he? What Victor Solomon ended up in prison. He was not a finance minister, Victor Solomon. He was sick. Deputy finance. They locked Victor Solomon up in Sawam, even though he had a heart problem. The man ended up dying.
Yes.
The man died.
What they did.
How different is Ken Ofori Atta from Victor Solomon? Anani Dino is different. Indeed, he has to be treated special, and Victor Solomon is from where? He doesn't deserve any better treatment. Ken Ofori Atta, you are wanted. You have to calm down. And you asked about the process by which he should be brought down. I mean, the Attorney General must file the process. It has to start there. Now that he has been declared wanted, Interpol must come in. they have to file red alert and give it to the various.
Say
I was say Attorney General file processes. No, you can't just go and bring him down. And see, Interpol, they'll have to bring in Interpol.
We are Ken Ofori Atta wanted. We are not to sumami. Baby, almost in any color.
Yeah.
Be into when I'm landing, maybe I wish I know Dawson Market, and I say East Street Market. Wish I know Tottenham and I Camberwell Green, and I wish I know Lewisham. Una Manchester, now who Liverpool, Coventry, Bristol. Baby, I be who be America for near Washington DC, say Massachusetts, say Boston, and I say more New York, Bronx, and in the Patmon. Omokosi, Omono Tape, New Jersey, one it on a yana much a catch case area sitting in a hurry. To move Ken Ofori Atta with a penny, Namoma Nimono apa. Nitino, Hana or Tarden and Son about you say if was a special prosecutor.
Yeah. And see, what he has to do is that he has to let the Attorney General file the processes with Interpol. Now, Interpol, the Bema all borders. Almost when the receiving country gets the information, then they would then give it to local police because local police can't